So not everything is rainbows and roses. I think in the last video I said that I had gotten login and sign up done. But once I continued to start to build out some new endpoints here on my Node.js backend, I started to hit some issues with my authentication, and basically it just wasn't authenticating because I'm using Passport, and basically it wasn't keeping persisting the session. And I was like, what is going on here? And I spent probably, oh man, like 2 days, 3 days in this issue, in this bug, like not knowing what I was doing, searching tons of stuff online. It was a huge waste of time. Um, so yeah, there's definitely some downsides. You get into ruts sometimes, have to get over a wall, and it's kind of terrible sometimes. And I want to be able to share those kind of things too, because it wasn't cool. And I still haven't figured out either. It's not done yet. But what I figured out that I was doing wrong, at least, was I was not really using cookies on my front end, because I have a front end and a back end, and so to kind of persist the session on the front end, like I have to use a cookie to kind of keep things going, and I've never done that before, and so that's why I was kind of running into issues. Like, I've persisted, local storage, but I haven't actually used like cookies and done that correctly. And Passport, I found, has actually pretty terrible documentation around this. Like, it doesn't really talk anything about this. And so I really had to find like some other blogs and some other people talking about it. And it really took me a while to figure out that it was my sessions, and keeping a cookie to figure out what was wrong there. Because here's like my local strategies on the back end for Passport, for login and sign up. But yeah, I still haven't figured it out. So my plan actually is to kind of move on to some other things in the dashboard and then come back once I'm kind of feeling better, to work on getting authentication working. Sometimes I feel like you just got to move on, because otherwise you're just going to keep banging your head against the wall.